All right, so this is part two. You spotted a black bag while driving, part two. So in part one, I already told you like what does it mean if you see a black bag. So let's talk about the spiritual significance. All right, so first off, y'all already know that there's rules to the road, there's laws, but there's also principles in place. You see what I'm saying? So there's metaphysical rules, like being nice to somebody, letting somebody over, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Stopping if you're seeing ducks trying to cross or animals, stuff like that. The simple things, allowing children to cross. You know what I mean? The basics. Even though they're jaywalking and they're doing something illegal. They're children. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And you see them. Like some adults see them and want to teach them a lesson by driving faster to scare them. No, don't, come on, don't be foolish. But yes. So if you see a black bag, these are the spiritual laws that's in place. Why? Because the significance of a black bag is huge. Where the hell do you get a black bag? First off, it's very few and rare places that you can actually get a black bag. You're not gonna go to a Publix or Kroger's, a Walmart. You see what I'm saying? Any grand store. You know what I mean? Any, especially Sam's, BJ's, Costco, any grand stores, anything like that, and barely corner stores. Even when I go to the corner store, they be telling me to hold my shit. Oh, yo, bro, you got it. You know, we ain't got that. You know what I mean? So a lot of corner stores I know they got that, the little white bag or the little thank you bag. So don't play. You see what I'm saying? So when you see a black bag, it's very significant, especially while driving. Why? Because driving is a very spiritual experience. You have to understand. When you're driving is like a path in life. Just like you take a path in life, just like I spoke about in my last video. But you have to understand that this information can potentially save somebody or help someone avoid some bullshit. So once again, if you ever spot a black bag while driving, make sure that you get over it. And once again, in my last video, I told y'all some of my experience. And if you haven't heard that, I'm gonna tell you a little bit now again. In my experience, I had to stop for animals. You see what I'm saying? There's a dog running across the street, like who dog that is? And then homeboy he running down the sidewalk just trying to come for his dog. Or I had to stop, I had to slam on brakes. Or somebody cut me off or stuff like that. Or like law enforcement, you see what I'm saying? They pulling up right behind me. I'm driving and I ain't even hear bro lights. He just, I'm like, damn, bro. And then he wanted to turn his lights all late. You see what I'm saying? And that would have been my fault if cuz would have hit me. Ain't that crazy? But anyways, what I'm trying to say is when you spot a black bag, that's a trick bag. You do not want to put yourself in a trick bag. Why? Because you might have to perform one or two to get out of it. Because driving is a spiritual thing first. Just like you take a path in life or you're going down a certain road. You've heard these metaphors in life, you know what I mean? Stuff like that about our life and past that we can take in life. But driving is the exact same spiritual experience. Especially, you know what I mean, if other people can get hurt and you need to be aware. Driving is an aware experience. It's dependent on it's cognitive of your awareness in your surroundings, but it's spiritual. And once again, this game, you know what I mean, was passed down from my grandfather that I'm sharing with y'all. You don't see black bags everywhere. So if you spot one, get the fuck over or look out. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, it's just that simple.